Hello, and welcome to Red Card File, episode 3. Today we're going to talk about Arsenal versus Villa, we're going to talk about Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and we're going to talk about Man City Liverpool. So stay tuned and come back. Aston Villa versus Arsenal. Man, where do I begin? So let me first say, I'm an Arsenal fan from Canada. So when you guys say an early morning kickoff in the UK, you guys mean like 12:30, but it's actually early morning for us where I live. It's 7:30 a.m. kickoff. That means I wake up at 6:30 in the morning, I get ready, I get prepared for the game, then I sit down to watch the game or I meet up with my friends. Pre-COVID, we would go out to a bar or a restaurant just to watch the game. But imagine my frustration having gotten up so early to watch the game, and 70 seconds in, after kickoff, we let in the most stupidest goals I've seen in a long, long time. And as an Arsenal fan for the last 20 years, I've seen some stupid goals. Trust me. And you guys would know as well what I'm talking about. Everyone is saying, hey, listen, give Cedric a break. Cedric's is being played out of position. Well, guess what? He's a footballer. He's a professional footballer. A footballer who only plays football week in, week out. He's expected to at least make a decent pass, a weighted pass to his teammate, which is like 10 yards away. Instead, what does he do? He scuffs his pass completely, allowing the Villa player to get the ball and then score it to Ollie Watkins. Number one mistake. Second mistake, Gabriel. You know your teammate has messed up. What do? Can you reach the ball? You got to think quick. If you can reach the ball, then you step up and you try to clear the ball. If you know you can't reach the ball, then guess what? You need to show the opposition player away from the goal. You need to show him to your left side and take him away from the goal. But what does Gabriel do? He steps up thinking he's going to get the ball, but he doesn't. Gets beaten like that, like a kid, like Sunday League football. Gets beaten. Third mistake, Rob Holding. You know your partner's wandered off. You know the Aston Villa winger is going to cross the ball in. There's only one player, Ollie Watkins, sitting in the box. What should you do? Common sense would dictate you step up, you get close to Ollie Watkins. You don't back away from Ollie Watkins. What are you doing? It was the most stupidest goal, as I said. The only silver lining, and again, like I always look for the positives because that's how this team has made me. This team, it just frustrates me to no end. So I always look for like the silver linings because that's what keeps me believing in this team. We play next in like 7 days, and it's a big gap. Maybe the players need to be, they look exhausted. Maybe they just need to get refreshed because starting next week, we have a brutal stretch of games. We play City, we have the Europa League back to back, the two legs. We have Spurs in that, and there's no time to dwell on stupid mistakes and errors that we have costed us. And we should just pick up and just buckle down and work hard. Take a game by game. But again, like we need to cut out these stupid mistakes. Our second topic of the day is Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Over the weekend for AC Milan, he scored 2 goals, and in doing so, he's scored now for club football only 500 goals. 500 goals for club football. That is phenomenal. In fact, he's only the third active player after Ronaldo, Messi, to have scored 500 club goals. Is he underrated? I mean, nobody really everybody knows he's a good player, but nobody really, when you talk about greatest players, we only talk about like Messi, Ronaldo, or we talk about Maradona or Pele. Nobody even talks about Ibrahimovic. Is it because he didn't win a Champions League or he didn't win a World Cup? I mean, think about it. He's won league titles in the Netherlands. He's won league titles in Italy. He's won league titles in Spain, in France. When he came, everybody was saying, hey, he's never done it in the EPL. He came to the EPL with United. He won the Europa League that year. He won the EFL Cup. Then he came to MLS. And he had 2 phenomenal seasons with Galaxy. And now he's at Milan and he's still scoring goals. He's banging goals every week in, week out. In fact, he's taken Milan to the top of the league in Italy. So it'll be interesting to see if Zlatan actually goes on to win the league with AC Milan, because when he was in Italy back in the day with Juventus, he won 2 league titles, but that was before Juventus got stripped of their titles for that scandal that they had, the cheating scandal. And then he switched over to Inter Milan, where he won the league title promptly for 3 seasons in a row. Now he's at AC Milan, And if he goes on to win the league, he will make for an interesting trivia question. Name a player that's won the league with two Milan clubs. I mean, he's already the only single player to have scored 50 plus goals for both Milan clubs. So he should be mentioned along the likes of Messi, Ronaldo, and that is my opinion. Our last topic of the day is Man City versus Liverpool. They won today 4-1, and Man City, they are looking like serious title contenders. They are unbeaten in 21 games. They've only conceded 2 goals in 10 games in the EPL, and one of them was a penalty today. And the other goal that they conceded was against Chelsea in garbage time, a game which they won 3-1. They're getting goals from all over midfield. They have, uh, in fact, they've played some games without a recognized striker because Aguero, I haven't seen Aguero play for a long time, and Jesus was injured as well. De Bruyne, who's supposedly their best player, has not even featured in the last couple of weeks with injury. So they overall play is reminding me of peak Barcelona years where they would just swat opponents left, right, and center, and nobody had an answer for them. They're looking very ominous. The next test for City is Spurs. Man City versus Spurs is next weekend, and that will tell us exactly if someone's going to be able to stop City or not, or they're just going to canter away with the title. I know it's 16 or 17 games remaining, but the way they're playing, I don't think anybody besides United might catch them. And United themselves, as we saw against the Everton 3-3 draw, they have their own problems at the back. So City right now, as of now, they look really good. A quick word on Liverpool. Um, I think it's just a hangover for them because they won the Champions League and the EPL back-to-back seasons. They didn't really refresh the squad. Everyone's kind of stale. There's no competition for places, so everyone's kind of getting complacent. Add in to all that is the fact that their best defender, the one that really held the team together, was Virgil van Dijk, and he's been gone for the whole season with an ACL surgery. And with that, that's it, guys. And thanks for tuning in. And we'll chat next week with a lot more topics and hopefully an Arsenal win. Take care and have a good week.